take care of that.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Have we done this yet? Okay, good.
It's cold.
It's a
What one
little chilly in
for-
there. I thought it was just maybe me, like a cocktail.
No.
Nice shirt.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like it.
Okay, we are going to practice
I have one too,
colors.
but I got the one that Roselle made that has the
Did you say, oh no?
Sasquatch and the
Asahid.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right. Since we're building our vocabulary with things like gua'abits, please hand it to me. Want to go over colors, do a review of colors. Maybe it's a review, maybe it's an intro. Maybe it's been a while since we've looked at colors. It's been a little bit. There's been a couple holidays between then. Okay. What works for me, I have a hard time with these being out of order. In 2015, we taught colors with American Sign Language. And I thought that was really helpful to retain the Lushootseed while also learning the American Sign Language. So we're gonna give that a try. But I'm gonna jump all over the place. We're gonna start out with red. So the red cat. The word for red is chechats. 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 Chechats.
That's the red one?
Red. Chechats. Chechats. American Sign Language, they point to your lips, red lipstick. Chechats. Chechats.
Oh wait, I missed the sign. Sorry.
Chechats.
Okay.
Chechats. Next one, we're gonna jump to orange. Hodalus. Hodalus. This is, I think I used my dominant. Yeah. Hodalus. Orange. So it's like you're squeezing an orange. Hodalus. Orange.
Who's the H?
Red. Okay, when we stop at this one, this is where I get a chance to show you how we put this word together. Hod is the word for fire. Alus has to do with your eyes, what you see. So this looks like fire. Hodalus. So in Lushootseed, Hodalus looks like fire. In American Sign Language, orange, like orange juice, squeezing an orange. Skipping to green. Oshite is a leaf. Oshite. Oshayalus. Oshayalus. American Sign Language uses G for green. Oshayalus. Oshayalus. Chechats. Chechats. Hodalus. Why did I skip to green? Because I'm tired. Because now that I'm doing the sign language, I'm like, I missed yellow. I had way too much sleep last night. That must be it. For context, Joy, I'm going off of 3 hours of sleep, maybe 2. I don't even know.
It was 1 earlier.
may have been one. Maybe 30 minutes. Did I even sleep? I may have blinked. No.
Does that constitute?
You were going to my favorite color.
This is your favorite
Yes,
color? Okay.
yes.
Okay, back it up. Let me just, I'm going to go through the colors. How about that? I'm going to go through the colors in sign language and then we'll fill it in. Chechats, Hodalus, Huequats, Othayalus, Kaikayalus, Akaalus, Chutsil, Chutsil. So look at this. Chechats, red, Chutsil.
Oh,
What do you think Chutsil is? Chechats, red, Chutsil. It's going to be something close. Chutsil. Pink. Yep.
Oh, pink.
Which isn't on here.
It's not on there. Chechats, Hodalus, Huequats, Othayalus, Kaikayalus, Akaalus, Chutsil, Chebach, Chebach, Padufalus, Padufalus, Huequak, Huequak. Okay, Chechats is red, like red lipstick. Hodalus is orange, like squeezing an orange. Huequats is yellow, and this is the sign for the letter Y. And I'll write those up here. Othayalus, green, leaf color, and this is the letter G. Kaikayalus, Kaikayalus. This is the letter B.
Isn't Stellar J also Kai?
So what do you think Kaikayalus is?
Oh, is it blue?
Hey, yep. Because Kai
The Stellar J.
alus. Kai, this is the letter B. So in American Sign Language, this is B for blue. In Lushootseed, Kaikayalus. Kai is a blue jay, blue color. The really cool thing is we had multiple colors. We had a green blue. We had a variety of colors, but we kind of tried to pick some of these main colors to utilize. Let me put in.
So I know this is off topic, but your grandpa's Indian name is Kai Kai. So
Hey.
what is the difference?
So that part is blue jay, and this alus has to do with what you see. So that's the color.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is a blue jay color, or blue.
So is that what your grandpa's name is, Blue Jay?
Yeah, blue jay, kai.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh, I didn't know that that's what you were asking.
Yes, sorry.
Yep, blue jay. He's,
He used to.
I love him.
I, right?
I love him. He spelled it like that. Kai. I'm like, Kia. I used to drive a Kia. Okay. Chechat's red. Hodalus, orange. Huequats, yellow. This is the yellow. Huequats. Othayalus, green. Leaf color. Okay, next one. Purple. American Sign Language for the letter P. I know, flipping gang signs over here. What? They think we're gangsters, but we're just doing colors. Aka alus. This comes from the salal berry. The salal berry is aka. We put a H in there because there's the two A's. So the H. Aka alus. Aka alus. Salal. Salal berry. One thing that I learned from Lindsay is that the salal berries were mixed with other berries because they have a natural preservative. Salal berries. So when they would make the, what do they call it? We would call it like a fruit roll-up, but they had a different word for it. But she said you would mix in the salal berries because they had a natural preservative, which is kind of a bummer because technically those are in abundance after the other berries ripened and were harvested. But they had their stuff figured out. We're still trying to catch up. Chechuts, hodalus, huequats, oshaialus, kaikaialus, akaalus. So this has to do with salal berry. And then khebach. Khebach. That's a color black. American Sign Language. Has to do with your eyebrows. Khebach. Khebach. If paduf is dirt or land, earth, what do you think padufalus is? Dirt color? Brown. Hey. Padufalus. American Sign Language, they say war paint, which I thought was interesting.
Oh.
Padufalus.
Yeah, that is interesting.
We don't. So I'm gonna put the bonus ones on here. Notice that chechuts, red, chutsil, pink. This literally means becoming red. So pink, a light color close to red, becoming red. Chutsil. I have another bonus one. Actually, two more bonus words. Huequac. 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 White. Huequac. And I think this is probably one of my favorite words because I connect this one to a story. The last color, the bonus color that you could add on is shokwil. Shokwil. The other way that you'll see it written is cheshok. Cheshok. So this is a color gray. Cheshok or shokwil. What I like about that story or that color is it connects you to the story of the seal hunting brothers. And there's a part in the story where the mom teaches the kids how to take the ashes from the fire and put them on their face because her and her kids were very greedy and they were eating the food that was supposed to be left behind for her husband. So when her husband got home, she would tell the kids to shok elusa, to gray your face. So take the ashes and put them on your face so that their dad couldn't see the grease from the food that they were eating. And unfortunately, she taught them how to lie and say that they were hungry and they weren't being taken care of by their uncles. So I like that word because that one will always connect me to the story of the seal hunting brothers. Shokwil, gray. Shokwil. Yay, we've got the colors. And then just for funsies, Khobat. What do you think Khobat is? Khobat. If we put all these colors together, Khobat. Khobat. I feel like Khobat has to do with water.
You're grounded.
What you
Khobat. I think it's like water covering you down to your feet or something like that. It's a really pretty interpretation. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. All right, so colors. We can start to utilize these when we talk about things. For instance, if you wanted to say what color each of these pish were, you would start with a color. Hodalus pish. Hodalus pish. And then what would the blue cat be? Kayalus pish. What would the brown one be? Yeah. Dirty little bugger. Paduhalus pish. I never knew how rare it was to see like a full brown cat until we started looking for an additional kitten for our home. And then I was like, oh my gosh, those are rare and expensive if you find them. Okay, how about a yellow cat? Exactly, Joya. Huequats. Pish. Green. Othialus pish. Red. Chechuts pish. Purple cat. Akaalus pish. Akaalus pish. And the the sacred or the taboo, how would you say black cat? Gebach, pish, pish. Gebach, pish, pish. Okay, now let's take those and let's talk about vehicles. Talking about vehicles. So if we took learning about the colors, I gotta leave that one. I gotta leave that one too. Martin's gonna tell us what color all 7 of his vehicles are.
They're all red.
That's no fun. Asajedalus. Asajedalus. So we have this alus for color. The ajed, asajed, Y, or it has to do with the color. What color is it? Asajedalus. What color? Asajedalus. What color? So if I said Asajedalus Tad Iltbeed. Asajedalus Tad Iltbeed. What color is your car? Whatever the item is. When you give the answer, you're going to start out with what? What it is. So you're going to say the color first. The color, and then Tid Iltbeed. So if Joya asked me, putting you on the spot, Joya. If Joya asked me, hey, hey, Gebach Tid Iltbeed. Gebach Tid Iltbeed. What was my answer? Gebach. Gebach Tid Iltbeed. My car is black. Okay, now I'm gonna ask Odessa. Odessa, Asajedalus Tad Iltbeed. Oh, diet hot, diet hot. Okay, you get to ask somebody. Asajedalus. Dang it, Bob.
What color is gold?
I was just thinking about that. I'm wondering, Damn it, Bob!
Take it, Bob.
Yellow.
Ask somebody else. No. We actually have we have a word for sparkle. So I wonder if that would be like a good one. And you can spell it 2 different ways, but it's katsatsu. So I wonder if you could katsatsu dalus. Katsatsu means to sparkle or be bright. Hey. All right, Bob, your turn. Katsu. No, who you asking, Bob? Degui.
Joya. Asajedalus Tad Iltbeed.
Shuquel. Teed Iltbeed.
Hey, diet hot.
Teed.
Teed Iltbeed. Hey.
Teed.
Oh, that's gray, right?
Hey. Hey, diet hot. Joya, you get to ask somebody again.
Oh,
Since I forced you to ask me.
okay. Degui, Nikita. Can we say it?
Asajedalus.
Asajedalus Teed Quiltbeed.
Eh. Huequac.
Wequak. Ti gopi.
Eh, diet hot.
Hadalus Todd Giltbead. Ron.
Katsatsu.
Kakatsu T Kilby.
Eh. Okay, Ron, you get to ask Martin.
Martin.
Asajeralus. Tad Ilbid.
Yep. HST.
Eh, diet hot. What other things can we talk about when...
That's one.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. But didn't you say they're all red?
Today.
Today. What else can we talk about?
Houses,
Houses,
hair,
hair,
Museum.
shoes.
don't say squirrels. Say
Squirrels.
There's a variety of things that we could talk about. Pens. So we could ask what color they are. And then we can also, with learning about the person, patient, ending, we can also do the obits. So you can ask somebody to hand me the black pen, hand me the red pen, hand me the blue book, hand me the green money. So introducing or reintroducing colors will help us build those more complex questions and answers that we want to give. All right. Did we ever get a chance to look at the map? Hui, eh? This one? One of the many cool things about this map. What do you guys notice?
Basket lady.
Hey. I didn't give you one, did I? No. Bob jumped ahead.
You gave us this one with like the Google Map.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Lushootseed.
Bob jumped ahead.
Bob jumped ahead. Achada, Bob. Because what did Bob say that he could see in this? The basket lady. Can you guys see the basket lady?
I'll just tell him I did.
How many of you have heard the basket lady swing? Besides Bob
The story.
and Ron. Yeah, this story.
It's been a while.
Tiapas.
Have you heard that story? Okay, all tooty too hawk. I'm just gonna go rogue, and we're gonna tell a traditional story. We can thank Bob. We can thank Bob for story time.
What about Bob?
Liquid seed.
Don't fall. All tooty too hawk cs long ago there was a giant woman and they called her Basket Lady. Aquis chabatad, she had a basket. Hoi u quadrada tisa wiutsu guadaguada tis bachos. She would go around and she would pick up all of the bad children and she would put them in the basket that she was carrying on her back. Hoi u tok guol u quabi tisa wiutsu guolakwed. And then she would take them to her home and she would prepare them and she would gobble them up. The people started to get fed up. They were tired of their children going missing. And they were trying to figure out what they were going to do. They're like, this is a giant woman. What are we supposed to do? Like, we're not strong enough to take her out. So what should we do? Hoi petit guasab ti'ish bak gua. And everybody thought about what they could do. How could they stop the basket lady from gobbling up their children? And they thought to themselves, like, wow, this is a giant woman. There's really not much for her to do around here. Maybe we could create a swing. Maybe she's bored. Maybe that's why she's eating. If we build a swing, then we could take turns and we could push her on the swing. And we could gather up all of our best foods and we could feed her all of these great foods. And then she won't take our kids because she'll be content and she'll be fed. So then they built this huge, huge swing. There was one of the poles that were placed up here in the mountains. And the other pole was placed here in the mountains in the territory of the Snoqualmie. They fixed that big, huge swing for her. Hoi guad and then they sat and they talked with her. We built you this swing. We want you to enjoy your time. We're going to take turns. We're going to push you. And guess what? You don't have to worry about anything. We're going to gather up all of our best foods and we're going to feed you. We're going to feed you. And she was thinking to herself, wow, nobody's ever treated me this nice. What's the catch? How come you guys are doing this for me? And they said, well, if we push you in this swing and if we feed you all these foods, you have to promise that you're not going to gobble up any more of our kids. And she thought about it, and decided, all right, let's give this a try. And so she got into the swing, and she was swinging, and everybody took turns. They would push her, and she would go over to the other side of the mountains. She'd come back, and she'd go over the salt water. She was enjoying her time in the swing. And they would gather up all of those good foods and they would feed her. She was very happy. She was very happy to be well taken care of. For a long time, she was swinging, eating those good foods, being taken care of. But she missed the taste of those rotten little children. She thought to herself while she was swinging, maybe they wouldn't notice if I took just one little kid. So while nobody was looking, as she was swinging, she grabbed a kid when nobody was looking and she gobbled that kid up. She was swinging and swinging, and she's like, oh, they didn't notice. They're not going to notice if I take another one. She picked up a different one, and she gobbled that kid up. And she continued to do that. And then the people noticed, and they said, all right, we went the nice route. We built her a swing. We took care of her. Now we just need to get rid of her. So how are we going to do this? And they would take turns pushing the swing and feeding her, and the other group of people would meet, and they would try to figure out what they were going to do. There was Little Mouse. She was very tiny, but she had the biggest, greatest idea. If I were to climb up the rope and nibble on the rope, and then travel over to the other pole and climb up the pole and nibble on the rope of the other side, eventually it's going to break. And they thought, you know what, that's the best idea we've heard, so let's give it a try. Hoi kwatach tsia kwat ad gol I hladab ti icht abithad. She would climb up the rope and she would nibble, nibble, nibble on the rope. And she was so small that basket lady didn't even notice her. Then she would travel down to the other pole, kwatach, climb up, gol I hladab, and nibble at the rope. Eventually, when they gave her one big push, she was headed over the salt water. The rope broke and she flew way up in the sky. And when she came down, she landed right into the salt water. And that is where Basket Lady is today. We can see that her head was right here in Crescent Harbor. She's got one of her arms in Penn Cove. Her body is Saratoga Passage, and one of her legs is Holmes Harbor. And then her basket is Skagit Bay. And that's one of our stories about Tsiaswayok, about the basket lady. I was about to say Lady Louse. But yeah, once you see that, you can't unsee it. It's one of those things that you'll always be drawn to, just like when I said, what do you guys notice about this map? And Bob's like, basket lady. There she is. You can't not see her. So even though we have her on here and we just briefly went over some of the surrounding areas that she's a part of, when we look at the numbers that are on the map, who knows or wants to take a guess at what number 1? What is the location of number 1? Oh. If we were to look at that, what is it? Hebob. A.
That part looks like a heart, like the.
What part?
That part, more like the.
Oh,
veins over
yeah. Yeah.
there. It looks like a heart, like the veins right there.
Okay, what about Sali? Sali.
Keys, rock, keys.
Chitaks. Hey, Rock Point. Chitaks. Rock Point. Another word that I recall hearing is, I've also heard this referred to as kwaladi, which means ear, because if you look at that spot right there, it kind of looks like an ear. Okay, Shliuf. Shliuf. Huh? Holsida. Holsida. Bus. Duhlela. It's a lot. Joy, wasn't this the one you liked?
I'm trying to find it so I can say it.
It's right here.
Hoished.
Hoished. Hoished. And 6.
What's horse?
Camino head. And then Yalats. What do we remember about that one? The woolly dogs, yeah. Chach asalit. Chach asalit. I need more boards. Lushootseed. Lushootseed. Hat Island. Or children's area.
It's ahead of Camino. Or, oh wait. No, that one's not it. That's the one they put the kids and the dogs on, isn't it?
But just like,
Utilizing these place names, we can talk about
Woodley? It's Woodley Island?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what is that first sentence? We'll try to get through a couple of these before time is up. A slashlil tijo al hibob. What does that one mean? A slashlil tijo al hibob. Who remembers a slashlil?
It sounds so familiar, but I can't remember what it is.
Live somewhere.
Oh.
A slashlil tijo al hibob.
Joe's in people.
Hey, Joe lives in Hebob. Joe lives at Hebob. What, Joya?
Nothing. No, I just went my own thing. It's Lafayette tea, Joya. All Skoy Ali. Tea. Skoy Ali, right? Well, if I was saying it, or Ali Scully, or Skoy. Skobite.
Skobite?
I'm saying Skobite. My bad. Skoy. When is this Skoy? Never mind. Okay. Skobite Ali. Right?
Oh,
Well, if I'm
Skobite. Shugl. Shugl. Road, pathway,
Okay.
alley.
Oh, because Ollie's area. Okay.
Okay, next one. Since we practiced with Zalachadbid, Zalachadbid Chud Seed Kaya, all Holsida. You could say it very like proper and literal, or you can say it like the Resi way that you would say it. Huh?
My Kyle is on the beautiful quilt.
I visited.
Oh.
Yeah, I visited my grandma on the quill.
Dang.
Hey.
Isn't beautiful spelt with a DZ though too?
Odzalus.
Okay.
Odzalus. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. What's another one?
What did that one say again?
Huh? Zalachadbid. Visit.
Oh yeah.
Zalachadbid. Now I just added in a color. Shokweltid al doflelap. Shokweltid al doflelap. This is acting like I'm really rich and I have multiple all. And I'm talking specifically about my house is gray, or my house in Tulalip is gray. However you want to put that in good English. Yep. I'm acting like I'm really, really rich. And I'm talking about that gray house of mine in Tulalip. But if we think a little more specifically in relation to the different territories, we have other place names, and this is very, very fitting. So Joya was saying Odzalus, beautiful. Odzalus is Hermosa Point, because Hermosa means beautiful. So we use our Odzalus, beautiful point. So you could say Odzalus all. I'm going to say all for houses. This is a whole lot of ah. Odzalus all. Odzalus. Odzalus all. The houses are beautiful at Hermosa. They really are. It's kind of depressing.
They're beautiful on
They're
the outside,
beautiful.
but on the inside, it's another story.
No, they're beautiful on the inside.
No, there's stuff in
There might be stuff wrong, but they're still beautiful.
Yeah, I guess.
It's beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
But I know what it's like to get a house built by.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They really are beautiful, though. That was a whole lot of Odzalus, Odzalus. All right, Uhoyov Chach. That was some good reviewing colors, trying to get those solid in our mind, reviewing the place names, and then starting to bring in some of the words that we've been learning along the way.